At 78.9 kilos, he's 180 centimeters tall with a reach of 188.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
First up, we have Valkyrie from Russia. Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time, Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion at 4 different weight classes.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Russia, wearing the white trunks trimmed with black, Valkyrie. Fighting out of the blue corner from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. And there's the bell for round 1. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? That counter shot lands. A straight right just misses. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
How about that time counter shot? They exchange punches. Oh, that punch. And that left hook doesn't find its target. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if you go to the scorecards, it's a failure for me.
Sluggers will hit anything and everything. Your head, your ear, your elbow, your rib, your belly button. They are an absolute terror.
Beautiful counter shot. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. It's all offense all the time. Not a lot of defense here at all. It's all offense all the time. Well done with that counter shot. Punch, counter punch. He is down big time on the scores.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Complacent. The fight's good work. Now that's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back.
Good in the bag, and now you've let him back into it.
Jab, and you're getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few.
You've let him back into this. You're better than this.
There's the bell for round 2. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter-punches are the best.
Nice defense, avoiding the right uppercut. And he scores with the counter. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Can't score with that hook again. The straight right just misses. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Beautiful counter punch. Good counter punch. These two were made for each other. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Nice counter shot. The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight.
Back on the job. Get back out there.
The bell rings and we start the third. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Nice counter shot. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you, they want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
The straight right just misses. the connect percentages have to be off the charts. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Got out of the way, that right hook. That counter punch caught him clean. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Oh, a little rope-a-dope here. I guess showboating is part of their plan. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweet.
Here we go to the fourth round. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Insane action. He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice counter. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Taj, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, when you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Catch and shoot. The straight right just misses. No rest for the weary. Those counter punches have to hurt. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Perfect counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
There's a counter shot. A perfect counter lands. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Both men step back for just a moment. Nice defense on that hook. Caution being thrown to the wind. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
And there's the bell for round 5. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Nice counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Punch is beginning to take its toll. That counter shot lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Nice counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second.
Be smart when you go out.
This is the beginning of round 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be. Having second thoughts in the ring.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Which fighter will say no mas? You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Good defense stopping that jab. So he's going to taunt here. I don't know if that's the wisest strategy. He threw a punch and just got countered. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can sear it? Whoa, wait a minute! So much for defensive abilities. That was the moment!
Defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Oh my word, down goes RJJ! Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Shot from the gods, they say.
1, 2, 3.
So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Love the response though, got back up, took a deep breath, thought right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Great. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick as well.
And win this next round. He's starting to make this.
Pulling back in the fight. Great round.
I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking mind on the job. Get back out there and win the round. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back.
Just punch through this round or he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish it.
Anything. Go back and win the round, right? It's only one round.
Right hand's beautiful. That's it. Now just stick a few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit so he can't figure.
And now you've let him get back into it. Now it's a tougher fight and he's going to be...
Go on. Don't let him back in or anything. Don't give him no free
Time
shot.
winding down as we get set for another round.
The jab, and then start gathering your pace and with...
Gaps will appear. You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power shot.
Here we go, it's round 7. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
The charts action from both of these fighters. Throws the uppercut but misses. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This is a high-octane battle. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Wait too long to get back and get engaged.
3 days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
One punch could change everything in this battle. You'd like to see more jabs. this round with 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt.
And there's the bell for round 8. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
So one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You'd like to see more jabs. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The straight right just misses. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Missing with the left hook. So he's going to shake off the cobwebs and bounce around the ring a little bit here. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Both men step back for just a moment. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. But what a result.